Great job so far! As this is a finance-oriented course, there are some financial terms and mathematics that you will have to be comfortable with to do the exercises. One of these is the concept of returns. It will be easiest to demonstrate this through an example. Suppose you have $50 worth of Apple stock. If that stock earns you a 10% return in January, how much money do you have at the end of the month? The math for this isn't complicated. 10% of 50 is $5, so by adding this to your existing $50, you now have $55. Great, now let's think about this a different way. At the end of the month, you have 100% of your original cash, the $50, and now you have an extra 10%. In total, you now have 110% of your original value. Dividing this by 100 to turn percentages into decimals gives us the following equation. The 1.10 you see there is important. You will use this value as a return multiplier. Multiplying your original $50 by this multiplier gives us the correct answer of $55. Time to generalize this. The general formula in terms of variables for the return multiplier is the following: 1 plus the interest rate divided by 100 to change it to a decimal. Using this, we can then say that the total amount at the next period is the original amount times the multiplier. This example can easily extend for multiple periods. For example, if you also earned an extra 5% in February, how much money would you have at the end of February? Simple. Take the amount at the end of January, $55, and multiply this by the return multiplier, corresponding to 5%, 1.05. But wait, if you write this math another way, you can see that this is nothing more than the original $50 times the multiplier for January times the multiplier for February. To move 2 months forward, we multiply our original $50 by the return multipliers for those 2 months. Now it's your turn. The next 2 exercises will test your knowledge of financial returns in combination with variables.